And hello, all you folks out there in YouTube land. Lord of the Croc Squirrels here with the Snark Patrol. Say hello, Snark Patrol.
Hello, Snark Patrol.
Hello, I hope you guys are both.
Why am I the only one who always does that?
I don't know, because you're the one that usually does things like that.
Yeah. Hey, the vinyl right there.
The wheel
He's
of
on.
like
Boy,
the
is
wheel
up.
of torture during
Starship.
during movie night. I forget what exactly it's called.
All right, gentlemen.
I keep one.
I gotta kick my audio.
Yes, please kick your audio in the head. That would be nice. All right, folks. So, some of you may have guessed from the title that we were anticipating the release of Final Fantasy IV this morning. We, in fact, got that exact thing. Although there's been some engagement over the last day and a half or two, on the like 7th or 8th different thread about why won't you put a pixel font into Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster? Does the current font work? That was the question. The guy that the OP, when confronted with the idea that he told me that he'd rather be dead than have to deal with his first world problems, and I said, okay, does that mean you are willing to die if you don't get this thing in a game you don't even have yet? And he said, yes, I would rather be dead. My opinion, I am not a doctor, I am not a psychiatrist, I don't want to be either of those things. Way too much money involved, and having to deal with first world problems just seems like a bad idea in general, especially when they're other people's first world problems. I have other problems of my own, and I will deal with, and I have to deal with those as we go. Now, I think this guy needs professional help, honestly. That's just me.
Well,
I could be wrong.
You know, he's just right. No matter what, he's just right. You know, even if he refers to rule number 1, he's just right.
Rule number 1, someone is wrong on the internet. Rule number 2, if you have any if you think that everyone is right on the internet, please refer to rule number 1. If at any point you come to the conclusion that no one on the internet is wrong, you have a problem. You're either A, an idiot, B, incredibly naive, or C, in a very tiny echo chamber with like 5 people that you actually know. Okay, speaking of things,
Unless they're all of the opinion that interspecies reviewers is a good anime.
even then, that doesn't actually change the analysis, sir. And will never.
No.
I will show the internals. I will show everybody the interior. Most.
Ooh. Don't have to see delayed time.
Right. So we have this words to live by thing over here. Compliments of Tornado. He's the one that actually put it in our chat yesterday. So if you think this is not funny, you can blame Tornado, and we will spank him appropriately for this, maybe, if we feel like it, because fuck it, we're all lazy. We're all horrifyingly lazy at this about such things at this point.
Well said. Well said.
Speaking of people that need to be spanked, let's talk Anthony Fauci. Everybody's super media darling from about a year ago. Year and a half ago, sometime during that period. Yeah, we actually got some less redacted versions of some of Fauci's emails associated with a FOIA request of over 900 documents. I have not looked over all of the documents myself. I have actually seen a few of them. One of them, an email that apparently set Dr. Fauci off. The subject line in this was was the name of a paper that was supposed to be published in Nature. She et al. She being, of course, the Bat Lady from the Wuhan Institute of Virology. SARS-type coronavirus's gain-of-function.pdf. And my citation actually involves today's Good Morning Mud Club episode. I actually got to watch part of it, and he said, and he showed us a screenshot of this object. And since I'm inclined to believe that Mr. Crowder did not actually modify this in some way, because because that is actually easily checked.
That and everybody else is reporting the same things.
Yeah, everybody else is reporting the same things. They didn't. I haven't seen any other sources referring to the PDF, but as early as last night, last night's episode, at least last night's episode of Tucker Carlson tonight. Yeah, it was. Hey, yeah, you fucking lied in front of Congress, not once but twice.
That's because all government officials are trash.
But isn't Fauci the embodiment of science? If you
Yeah,
attack
no,
Fauci,
obviously
science.
not. He says if you're attacking me, you're attacking science. That's not true. That is absolutely not true. The science doesn't give a shit about you.
Science actually speaks more or less to the subject of fact, whereas Fauci's absolute fucking lies almost all the time.
Well, honestly, actually, believe it or not, science can be made to do whatever it is the individuals in question want. That's why we criticize the individuals and not the science. You look at the evidence, come up with whatever conclusions you're going to, and do experiments if needs be to try and to see if you can't replicate the results in question. If you have that capability, that's a thing that you yourself are doing just today, Chris. Is that not correct?
That would be correct, Squirrel.
Yep, because you showed us a thing. We're going, that doesn't work. That I don't think that works that way. And you're going, okay, I'm gonna build it. Experiment. This is a fairly simple experiment surrounding electromagnetism, but that's just all there is to it.
Yep.
So we are going to do all we're gonna do that at some point later. That's not now, because now we have a game. Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to.
We actually have a game. You already know which game it is. I shouldn't, and if you don't, you can look at the title and find out. It's even marked below the title. Final Fantasy.
Are we bopping Squeenix over the head with a rolled up newspaper?
No, actually, the last time we did that, we gave them such a concussion. It took them almost a month to recover well enough to release this game. I'd like to kind of keep that. I'd like to keep that to a minimum.
Well, if you're not willing to do it, I am. Bonk, 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 bonk.
No, dude, you gotta get a good wind up so you get that proper black. Okay, anyway.
There, monkey, come on now. Oh wait, squirrel.
If we are able to live stream on Saturday, we will have Tales of Arise. It is actually I'm actually going to get it preloaded overnight. That'll be fun. If I can stream on Saturday, I will. I may not be able to. We may not actually even have a place to live at that point. So we're kind of between a rock and a hard place. So if I disappear for a little while, you guys will know why.
No, you can stream still. You can very well stream. That's why I had asked you if you had a smartphone.
Yeah, but I can't play these games on a smartphone.
You don't have to play games on a smartphone. Just stay in contact and stream with us. That way we know that you're okay.
I'm not sure how much data they'll let me have before they slow me out to 2G levels. That's okay. I'm not right now. Not to worry about that. We will deal with that as it comes. So
Am I the only one watching?
Certainly hope
Actually,
not.
you may be, because I'm actually on knjmagnetics.com right now with the order of business.
Words to live by. Race car backwards is race car. Race car upside down is expensive.
Only incredibly. If you flip the race car over, it doesn't work very well. But then most of your stock cars are a large proportion of your stock cars are Fords anyway, and we all know that they say that Ford stands for flip over redirections.
Flip over what?
Read directions.
Okay. So just to put a little bit, throw something small out there. There was a movie based on a Ford GT that was able to beat a high-end car. There was a reason the Ford GT40 was created.
All right.
Yeah.
How? Okay. Let's get let's hop to and get into this.
Yep.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise.
Stick with
That's
Trump.
enough, Kirk.
Stick with Trump.
Let me move that there. Okay, cool. It did actually come up. So
Like we can hear you resemble Trump, but not so much Kirk.
and I need to click on the right window. That's better. There we go. Now I
There
can
you
move
go.
that. Okay, extras are pretty much. We have that. Get
Oh, I
in
never
there.
looked at.
We have
I never
a
looked
music
at the
player.
Oh
like we did
where,
last time.
where is Squirrel's brain today?
It ran
Where,
away.
where could it be?
I have an idea.
If you find his, let me know, because maybe mine's right next to it.
Where is Opal comment? Where already?
Someone's got someone's got some beepies over there. All right.
Yep. Somebody needs to resist the Borg,
Configurations. You can get.
or at least Skynet.
You can do reassignments of your for your gamepad or keyboard, or change the motor resolution, etc. If you have some language that you like, you can do that, etc. There's a privacy policy listed. I'm not sure why they bothered with that. We're going to 99% of us could actually. The Red Wings. So it's new game time. Now, for the record, I was actually very tempted to play this for a bit once it finished downloading, and decided actually not to, because it could have turned into a problem. All right.
Okay.
Something about they'd have to drag me off the game just so I could start it again.
Okay. So far, it's a top-down vertical scroller, is it?
It's actually
It's
except of course turn-based combat.
yeah. It's a polishing of a classic game. You know.
I'm willing to bet there's all of about 10 lines of code just to get that scene set up.
Might not even be that
Well,
much.
Yeah,
Blink.
this came out in the 90s.
Yeah, this game was originally released. I think it was in 1993 or 1994.
I'm gonna say it was written in C++
Something around
because
No, it wasn't.
It probably wasn't.
No. It was written in the platform the SNES ran on.
well, the SNES had the platform that the SNES used with the software, the operating system that it used back then.
But there's a special script. There was a special language for the SNES.
I forget what the name of it is.
I like how legible that font is.
That's what I was just gonna say. I like how legible the dialogue is. I could next see it.
Yeah.
Whereas
They
most
did
of the
such a
time
good job with it.
Whereas
Now-
most of the time they just blend it in with different colors that you guys can see, and I'm like struggling to figure out what the fuck the dialogue says.
Well, it was actually white. It's actually white on blue, regardless. Well, I can change. Actually, funnily enough, I can change that background for once I have control. But that's not the issue here. Because
But
I
this
could
is
turn
back
it
in the
black
day when these-
if I wanted to.
That's what I was gonna say. Back in the day, these games were not known for their color correction modes. For people like me who can't fucking see color.
This one doesn't actually have color
Yeah.
correction mode either. It just happens to be kind of easy.
Yeah, but Opal does have a point. The dialogue is well written in a pretty recognizable font, and the game doesn't look too bad actually.
Yeah, well,
No.
there was a whole fucking. There's been several instances of kerfuffles over all 6 of the game forums about. Well, you need to add a pixel font now.
Why? This is fine.
You want to?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
been that's been me. That's what I've been saying. It works.
Maybe
Ooh, this is
maybe,
good.
maybe scale it
Ooh.
up about 10% from what it is now, but it's just fine. It's very legible. You can read it.
Monsters sighted. Get
Yep.
ahead. Prepare for battle. Yay!
Yeah, and final in
Yeah.
in the remakey thing, or in the 3D remake, we only had one such encounter. Later on, those things are fucking vile. I hate those things.
Oh yeah. But I liked how it very closely resembles the original menu system.
Hey,
And,
Tornado.
that's just
Yeah?
it. It was supposed to. They actually rebuilt this game in
Oh.
Unity to do this. This
That's what the
version
kernel's
was
been- Oh,
set up
okay.
in Unity.
My bad.
Cool.
You said something?
Yeah, I was noticing your screenshots in the chat. I'm going to save that for later. I thought that was pretty cool.
Thanks.
Like, what
Kerbal
the fuck game is
Space
that? Oh,
Program.
That's what Kerbal is. Okay, I've never seen it.
We should fix that.
Yeah, I've never
You
seen
get to
Kerbal
build.
Space
You get to
Program.
build and launch rockets.
Eat your heart out, Elon Musk.
Especially when it doesn't take all that long to get
Ooh.
yourself to get yourself set up.
At least,
You know what?
at least Elon didn't make his look like a flying penis. Like seriously, that was me thinking he was just subliminally telling the world, "Go fuck yourself,"
The extension of his manhood mobile.
or his ego.
I'm gonna go with manhood.
Squirrel, is it me or do the textures look slightly better than the original?
They probably do because that was part of the process. Just like
I
the
mean, it
ones
looks
for
like
the
it
other
could've
3
been-
games look better than they did on the E NES.
Okay, so
Like
you
this-
guys are familiar about how they put these in the game, right?
What?
Your friend there, he's familiar about how they actually added these textures. This
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. Saying they've improved them. You know, I'm comparing one game to the other. You know, I'm just saying. It looks like they did some work on the textures that makes them look even better.
It looks
But yet-
sharper, is what you're getting at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well,
the all of
more
just for the record, all of the tiles were redone. All of them,
Yeah.
like from scratch.
Yeah.
It looks cleaner.
It's
Yeah.
going to. It's been
Well,
updated to work
but
on
yet
something
it-
a little more powerful than a
Yeah,
Super
yeah.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
My question is,
They
what
could've
program
made
did they use to create the tiles here?
I don't know. I don't think it matters. Almost,
Yeah.
MS Paint can be used to make pixel art.
If you're talented enough.
They have people that do this for a living. They paid some poor woman horrifying amounts of money for 3.5 or 4 years to rebuild to rebuild all the titles. To rebuild all the tiles
Wow.
for just the first 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
And these tiles these tiles here had to be redone. You couldn't use the ones from the first 3 games. That the first 3 games have a lot of similar tiles.
All right, back to my.
I still think I have the original cartridge to this game when it was called Final Fantasy II.
Yep.
Which is a lie. Fantasy 4. Now I want to go look for it. You're making me want to go look for it now.
bomb ring. You can imagine what that actually will turn into. See, this area wasn't actually there earlier. Was it this way? No, I don't want to go this way. I want to go the other way and make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, right. See that little square there that looks out of place? That's the wall switch. All of Baron's greatest treasures behind that door. We're not going to be here for very long, but we will be coming back at some point way later in the game. What's down here? I forget. They actually changed the layout of the castle for the 3D remake.
Darn, I think my cartridge. Damn.
Must find cartridge.
Ooh, we lost. Yep. Oh, there's a couple other places I could look, but I think my sister might have taken it.
Well, if she took it, then bug her.
Family!
Give it back.
Yeah, no.
All right, there's some Mycidians.
Yeah,
Here are a few Mycidians.
I never realized how many PlayStation original consoles we had. Like 1, 2, 3, 4.
I want to know how they're keeping those black mages from just tossing a Firaga out in the middle of the room and melting the freaking bars. There's a Sid.
Well, the white mages to keep the black mages down.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Wow. Oh, there's Sid.
There'll be a mess. What about the wet rings? There'll be a mess without you.
Oh, when playing the original, I found a reference to Sid in the original Final Fantasy. So he was there from the beginning.
Actually, I don't work. Oh, yeah, there's in the original Final Fantasy game, there is actually a possibility of that.
Yep. It was just a reference. You don't see Sid. It was
obviously not,
about
because
him
he
being
would, for any number of reasons you wouldn't have seen Sid himself, but Sid was was at that point a way back in time creature. That was actually responsible for the floater, and yes, that's what it was called in the original in the original release of the game. It was referred to as the floater, and I will fight anybody that wants to call it something else. Fight me, damn it!
Well, it's almost useless to fight floaters. You just can't flush them.
I'm willing to bet it was actually changed in the Western releases, the Western re-releases, so that you could the Western re-releases to remove that rather interesting idiomatic reference. What's happened to the king? He comes to the crystals as though he's possessed, because he is.
Anyway, the thing is, I love
that Baron has a king. That's kind of a funny thing. Here, go ahead.
Yep.
And I love that Castle Baron, when I originally looked at it, thought I said Castle. I thought it said Castle Bravo.
Misreading.
Yes, misreadings can be fun. I do that from time to time myself. And great amusement occurs. Along with great mockery, which I deserve, but you know, hey.
Oh, Colin mockery.
Yep.
See, actually, Rosa just did a thing. She made a reference to the Mist Dragon when nobody actually knows the Mist Dragon is there, or at least they shouldn't at this point.
Of course he didn't see it. It's mist.
Actually, the Mist Dragon, if you're not careful, the Mist Dragon's a huge pain in the ass. Kind of like the Whelk at the front end of Final Fantasy VI. But we're not going to get Final Fantasy VI next. We're going to get Final Fantasy V, and I kind of like that. And that's a game that I actually liked, despite the fact that most people think it's the most garbage of the lot. No, that was Final Fantasy II, and if you disagree, I'll fight you. I'll fight you like that too.
Yeah.
I will fight you for that too. Final Fantasy II was kind of meh. But it was first attempt at story, so I gotta give it something resembling a pass.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be fine. Yeah. Trust me, you will not be fine, Rosa. You are going to have issues very soon.
No, that's Cecil. It'll be fine. Except he won't be. He's going to be a he's
Rosa said that it was Rosa that was saying she'll be fine. Trust her. Because that's what it said in the upper left-hand corner.
Oh, okay.
And thou shalt not actually be a Dark Knight for a whole lot longer. Because royal pain in the ass. Oh, I don't actually have control. Ready for some real combat? Yes, Kane. Let's go.
I thought you never asked.
Let's go get Rydea.
You know, we better be careful. We might end up getting Thomas into RPGs now.
Ooh. Like that would be a bad thing. Honestly, I think we get more out of our money most of the time with an RPG. Because typically an RPG will go anywhere up to 200 hours, depending on how much of the stuff you want to go do. And usually you have to play it twice to 100% it anyway. So if you're an achievement hunter, be prepared for a long haul.
Yeah.
With its Royal Air Force, the Red Wings. Okay, Red Wings has yet another rather interesting connotation in English. Do I sense a sun?
But it's not appropriate for the audiences we're dealing with here.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Plus a 5-year-old. Yeah, no.
Even though I can't hear the music for some reason, it's playing in my head.
I've always liked this tune. And I was upset that I didn't get to see it again in the original Final Fantasy game until the very, very, very end. You couldn't just go back. You couldn't go and replay it. Back attack. We'll just go for the. Let's just go for the hacky slashy thing and say screw the rest of the shit. Whoop. So I do not want to go into the mountains just yet. We're gonna go poke around and see where we can get to. Ooh, Kane is further down. Never mind.
Dun, dun, dun.
Barrett spent the entirety of Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1 trying to work that out. Little
Yeah.
fanfare.
Well, they did a good job because the music really made the game.
Well, it's actually always been catchy, and I don't think I can actually go in there. Oh, I've been ambushed this time. Not a back attack, it's an ambush. I'm not sure what the difference is.
Well, a back attack puts the in back more vulnerable.
Well, we don't. I
And
don't
an
actually have a
ambush
back.
means they
First
just-
off, we don't actually have a back row. What is this? Oh, this is Miss
I
Cave. I don't want to
believe
be
you-
here.
I do believe you do.
This is not the place to be
I do
right now.
believe you do.
We want to go in the other direct. We want to go into the other direction to kind of quickly run through a bunch of mobs. I keep forgetting that in this game you don't actually start at level 1. You start at level 10, at least until somebody achieves class change. Oh, and they modified that shit out of the map. The map for the 3D remake and this completely different. Only the basic
Oh, yeah.
geography is the same. We're faster than they are. We killed 4 of them and not a single hit taken. All right, some desert.
We have Ken, but we don't have Ryu.
Why do we want? Why would we want Ryu? And it's not Ryu, it's Ryu. You have no
Such
idea how
fun.
many times I had to correct my shipmates about that. God, that drove me insane.
There wasn't a chuckable spot around here, was there? No, that's later on.
Yeah, there's a
I'm trying to remember shit.
there's a spot like that
Where is
later,
there?
I believe. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I can't remember where they all are, but
There's lots of goblins. Goblins are a thing. I actually prefer kobolds as the generic piddly shit. But when I do D&D games, but goblins are okay too. You know, I don't think I've actually seen a proper kobold in a Final Fantasy game until like 11. I think that was the first one.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of D&D games, one of my sessions one of the sessions I'm currently doing has basically how do I put this? Lots and lots of cultists. So the next session I end up doing, I'm gonna say the following: "Muckle damned cult, your anomalies be keeping me wee man." I want to see what Sen does with that. He's the DM for the campaign.
Speaking of, we've actually been batting around the idea of doing a D&D game for the Snark Patrol. It's something that keeps getting brought up, and we keep not doing, and we keep not getting any further than that. But at some point,
As long as I get to play as Old Man Henderson, I'm game.
I don't have the foggiest idea who Old Man Henderson is.
Muckle damned cult, your anomalies be keeping me wee man.
Right, some sort of pirate. Got it.
Well, he's actually Scottish, and he was devised as a character who ruined Call of Cthulhu. Because the DM kept killing off the person who created Old Man Henderson. He kept killing off his characters by bullshit. Including, and this is not made up, a curse that caused a horse to fall out of an airplane and crush him.
Well, I don't know of anybody that transports horses that way. That sounds like a really ridiculous thing to do. If you need a horse in a specific place, you usually do so by boat.
Yeah, the thing is, the character, the GM had killed Waffle House Millionaire's character via bullshit. Repeatedly. And at one point, Waffle House Millionaire had enough and decided to write a several hundred-page book called The Backstory of Doom.
Oh dear.
Ooh, you got a potion.
And every bit of it was meant to justify something that Old Man Henderson could do. Including, but not limited to,
100%
riding another
dodging,
man's junk across an
100%
ocean.
dodge versus 100%. Oh, I have a tent. 100% dodge versus fucking falling horses, right?
Nope, one of them involved riding another man's junk, that is a boat, across an ocean. But the way it was said made it sound like it was something else.
Yeah. Ah! Get the fuck out of there. God damn it, Cecil. Walk the fuck away.
I know. Squirrel's just obsessed about going to town on things.
You're funny. You are hilarious. Anybody else feel like ragging on Fauci? Or old honest hoe? Yeah, I want to know what the difference is between a back attack and an ambush at this point, because it comes out exactly the same.
I
Cecil,
told you.
we're going to have a problem
the
here.
potential to-
We're going to
You
have
have
a
the
major
potential to have
issue if
two
you don't
roles.
stop missing. Kane is not going to carry you for the rest of the game. It just will not happen.
Go to order, and you can see that you do have 2 rows.
I do have 2 rows, but I don't have anybody in the back row.
Yeah.
Rar. So I only
Yeah.
have 1 row.
Yeah.
Now, mind
But
you,
you see,
Old Man
then-
Henderson basically donated got high off his butt, donated $40,000 worth of decorative lawn gnomes to a charity auction and forgot about it. Might wonder why I brought up the gnomes, right?
Did they all come alive and start eating the passersby?
No, actually. Old Man Henderson got convinced that the local cult had something to do with the disappearance of the gnomes, which
dear.
eventually led to him kicking down a door, leveling the shotgun, an Israeli-made combat shotgun at the local cult leaders, and yelling out the phrase that let the GM know the game would never be the same. That phrase being, "Knuckle-bound cult, ere you namblies be keeping me wee men."
Okay. We get the quote. We have heard the quote.
I think
Please do not speak the quote again. Thank you. All right. Another tent. Yay.
Yeah. I will resist making that joke. And just watch you beat up on more of Sargon's fan base. Oh.
So-
Sorry, I'm gonna constantly tease Lindsay Ellis about that every time I see a goblin battle.
Why would you not tease Lindsay Ellis about that? I mean, she called a bunch of people retarded lawn gnomes. So, Unfortunately, as it happens, Sargon turns out to be at least mostly right more times than not. All right.
Who's Sargon?
Yeah.
I am
Sargon
not
of a
answering
god?
that question. I am not going to answer that. Because if you don't know,
Are you
I don't
talking
know
about
what to tell
Sargon of Akkad?
you. Yes. The modern one, not
I
the,
don't
not
know
the
who that
ancient
is.
Mesopotamian one.
Yeah.
Now wait a minute. Oh, that's why. Okay. I went one set of stairs too far down. And here in a minute, I'm going to have to heal because we have to fight the freaking Mist Dragon and create huge problems for everybody, Nice job breaking it, hero. And a potion. And I do not want to go there until I do this.
Oh, so you mean you're going to be pulling a Kirby?
Kirby?
I do not think that Squirrel's gameplay will suck that hard.
No.
Kirby ends up creating problems that he has to solve. Problems for everybody that he has to solve.
No, actually, believe it or not, it's a trope that is epitomized by the Sword of Truth books. Nice job breaking it, hero.
Oh, here we go.
And it's actually called that.
Yes, that's what the trope
Now
is
this-
called. You go look it up. I swear to you,
What? Did someone actually say that?
Yeah.
This is where Squirrel picks on my tongue. How mean of him.
Nice
Darkness
job,
is only
great
good. It's
dragon.
only good against large numbers of enemies because it hurts and it doesn't do as it does about the same damage as your regular attacks. I'm waiting for it to vanish. That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah. Smart move.
I'm just gonna sit here because I don't wanna. Because this is actually where this is your break to heal things.
Mm-hmm. You can always go defend, but
I'm
it
not
wouldn't
doing
be a
that
good
because
job doing that.
it'll do this on its own.
Yeah. Poor little Miss Dragon. Beating up on dragons.
Well,
How insulting.
it's not my fault that your cousins are being silly. Wow, Kane does more damage with his
we
spear
dragged.
and not jumping. My bad. Okay.
That's interesting because, like, oh no, that was a lucky attack. Okay.
Yeah, it was a
critical.
critical. It just didn't have the thing. Now it doesn't matter whether I do the auto or not. Hi! Oh! Both levels up. And level 13. Also level
Sweet.
13. 700 XP. That was 350 apiece. And now I'm about where I want to be for the next big battle. We shall save here. In terms of levels, I'm about where I want to be. Although I will say this, Kane looks way cooler than Cecil.
Cool. Yep.
The ring glows! They even have a weapon shop in this town?
You mean had a weapon shop in this?
Well, they have a weapon shop, but there's actually weapon and armor shops in this town, and you never get to visit them. Rude.
I know. I was
Ooh,
just being
over
a stuck
there.
asshole.
Oh, that's no good. We can't have that.
Killed her mother? How could you, Squirrel?
Well, she said go away, and we have a job to do.
No. Yeah, burning somebody's village. Jesus. Wow.
You know that little green-haired girl can hear you. Don't worry, I'm still on your side. I can't disgrace the Dragoons. Yes, correct. Rosa's not in Baron. Not sure how she got out, but she's not in Baron. My thinking is she had to have, while we were screwing around trying to pick up a couple levels, she like already passed through here. Because this is the only way out of that area. Except the cave behind the waterfall. No, I don't want to. No, get back. Go away. Fuck off. Dude, they say, no, fuck you. She said, no, fuck you. Go away. And you're just going to do this. Okay. We're not going to hurt her because she's just going to hammer us anyway. Titan! Hello, Titan! And you two, and the two, and one of them got flat. One of them was flat, and the other one is kind of barely hanging in there. That was not the major fight I was talking about. Caused a huge landslide that they're now on the other side of, and I have no idea how exactly that works. But okay, if they're not, we don't have a story.
Yeah.
But without the story,
This is different
without
than
the
the
story, we
remake,
don't have a game. So.
Isn't it? Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, this is a little different from the remake, isn't it? Like, 'cause I don't remember this happening in the remake.
In the in the pixel or in the 3D remake, it didn't.
Yeah, that's what
It was part of the original. Actually, it may have. Now my objective at this point is to keep the little girl alive, and there is Kaipo. I think that's Kaipo. Yes, Kaipo. Kaipo, Oasis of the Desert. There's an inn over there. Yes. Whereupon we are going to rest, and then we are going to murder some soldiers of Baron. You can rest here for free. They have 6 beds, 5 potential party members, and you only ever use 1, despite the fact that you have 5 people. She's not talking to you. She's not talking to you. She hates you a lot because you killed her mother, and she gets to still be in shock. Uh-oh. What do we got? Ah.
Oh, right. I forgot about this scene.
Hand over the girl now. Hell no. Fuck off. And you die! No, I don't die.
No.
I don't roll over and play dead. Kill this guy first.
Yep.
Because he says shit like that. When he says shit like that, you make him dead anyway. Because if you kill him first, then you can mop up the others very quickly. And every time he gets a turn, you get hammered by the other 3, all at the same time. We don't want to be hammered by the other 3 all at the same time. And you down there on the bottom, you are first against the wall once I get Green Boy dealt with. There we go.
That's because a back attack is the best attack.
By the way, those other 2 killed themselves. I had nothing to do with their deaths.
Interesting.
That is the big strategy. Right here. And no, by the way, there's one thing you cannot do, that you could do in some of the other iterations of this game, you cannot actually change the characters' names. Not allowed.
Yeah, I don't mind. The story works, so.
All set, he says. No, he's not. Okay, nothing over here. Item shop there. And this should be a bar.
Ah, of course. Squirrel's always got to hit to the bar.
Some old man in a water cabin won't let me through. I wonder why. All the monsters running around. Oh dear. Okay, so there is nothing to drink up in here. She won't. There's a bunch of booze on the shelf over there. She won't sell me any of it. She won't even give me the option. She's just gonna talk to me because bartenders are all rumor mongers apparently.
Yeah.
And now you've moved, ye old bat. Ye old bat. Down through here, and all of the weapon shop gives us the same shit we're going to get otherwise. I need to check to see what Rydia's even got on her. A rod, a leather cap. We need a bow for you, kid. Never mind, there's actually a bow to be had in the water cavern. We're going to buy one of these. And some of those.
It just comes down to whether you want it early or not.
Alright, so everything else looks okay. Let's go. Mind you, that girl for the first several levels is the Mistress. Is the mistress of Miss. But we're not going anywhere near the water cavern until we get
A few levels.
well, she's got to have a few levels just to start with. Ah. Well, it's better than missing.
Yeah.
One dark sword. Hey, here we go. Level 1 to level 3, Blizzard and Cure. That's good. We want her to have those things.
Yes.
It's 50 cred a night. I think it's 50 cred. We need to make a little bit more money before we go over there. She doesn't even learn fire until later. It turns out that's actually a her learning fire is actually a is a story element.
Squirrel. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, Squirrel. Are you trying to tell me she has to develop more before she becomes hot stuff?
Yeah. No, it actually turns out to be a story element related to a thing that just happened to her.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
Hey.
Me.
Rude.
What do you think?
Rude.
Oh.
Those things
Yeah,
have
took nothing.
osmos. That's not good. Never mind, she didn't have any magic points to take, but that's not the issue. Because I actually ran her completely. See, there's the whole miss thing again. 3 attacks, 3 misses, and she's now level 6, which is good. That should give us at least a place to start. But it also means she's getting to the point where she's going to play injured here very, very soon. 50 gil. Yep, I was right. See, still 1 freaking bed.
Wow.
That's right.
They
He
would've
put both
fixed
he put both of them in 1 bed.
I am not making that joke. You cannot bait me into that joke at all.
I had no intention of baiting you in any way, shape, or form. You're actually, I already baited you into the joke because your brain went immediately there. And there is no question about that. It did.
Ooh, 16 damage. Ooh.
Yeah, she's taking damage because she's in the front row.
Yeah.
Ooh, actual damage now. Ow. No. Hey, knock it off.
Oi!
Do I have
Ah,
the Phoenix down?
damn. 1. Jeez. Yeah, now I can see why you need to grind. You gotta get her up. Oh, ouch.
I told you I wasn't going anywhere near there.
Wow.
Not until after I got this shit sorted out. And I made just enough money
No kidding.
on that fight to go back to the
Just
inn.
heal.
And yeah, because tents are more expensive. So that particular trip out, I made a 4 gil profit. Just imagine what it would have been like if one of those things had whipped that out on her first fight. She'd have been done.
Yep.
But I need her to get all the XP possible, so I blew like I don't even know how much Phoenix down is in this game, 150 or either 150 or 250. I can go check in a minute.
Yeah. I can't remember either. Mr. Damage is getting up there.
Yeah, she's hitting more often than she usually does too, especially at this point in the game. Quick. Okay. That's better. And actually there's a thing I have to do anyway. Because there is somebody here. There is somebody here in town that we have yet to go see. Well, we should do that. She's up here. Is that you? Cecil, don't die on me. Okay. Rare jewel called the Sand Ruby,
Yep.
found only in a cave where the antlion dwells. Because I had the hardest. Honestly, that particular fight is probably one of the roughest in the game. Because usually when you get unless you're like completely committed to grinding, you will have issues with that. Because you're usually under leveled when you get to the Sandlion. Or at least I've been under leveled every time I get to the Sandlion, and Edward about fucking useless. What a spoony freaking bard. By the way, I will be. There have been many questions on whether or not Edward is still the spoony bard. I will report back to you on that at some point. An antidote! Antidote, good. We like antidote. How about you, Thomas? You like antidote?
Yeah, he's been rather quiet.
Why do you think I called him out?
Hope we haven't bored him. Yeah.
Do we have a boredom over there, Thomas? If so, I can try and take on the water, the water passage earlier rather than later. Because we actually got to this point.
Oh no, I
Cecil's
think we made him comatose.
Uh-oh. See, we can't have that. Comatose Thomas is bad. Because Thomas produces as much snark as everybody else in the game.
Yeah.
Ah!
Wonder if
No,
that's where I
you
got my
did
weapon.
not! You did not just whip out the Kuraja. Oh, you bastard. Oh. No, don't do that again. Do not do that again. Now I know why the hell it's doing that. You are a waste of good magic points. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, Radia got her first kill. Yay. And she is now level 9.
And she got a level up.
Potion?
She's really climbing in her magic.
Yes, she is. We also have a maiden's kiss. We also have some maiden's kiss in case we get turned into a frog.
Ah.
No, I don't want blizzard. I want thunder.
What? Are we thunderstruck now?
We're doing better than Thundercock. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, we need you to do attacks and not just... Okay, so Radia is now the level that somebody else was when, at the start of the game. Oh, here's Tella. That's good.
Old man.
She was deceived by a wicked bard! We must hurry, for I sense an ill omen. You must be Tella.
Yeah, Sage Tella. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
thank
no.
you for your permission, Mr. Man. Why is Tella's little border here pink? I want to know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I just noticed that. Wow, okay. Interesting.
It's pink. I have no idea.
Oh, once you get a name, you get the title changes. Because I
Yes,
noticed
you do.
yours has a weird blue. So, okay, interesting.
Yeah, Cecil's.
That's
Actually, I think it's more to do with. I think it's actually much more to do with the color of their outfits. I'll know when Radia actually bothers to say something, which she may do here in the near future. Okay, I need to go this way. Up there.
all right.
I'm in the middle of a
the
fracking
underwater.
waterfall. You're coming after me.
Yep. But at least Tella has osmosis, so you can come across
Osmos,
another
yeah.
one of those. So
It's entirely too bad that
Osmos.
somebody else doesn't have her own copy of Osmos, because it would actually save me a whole lot of problems.
yep.
The difference, one of the bigger differences between Tella and Radia is that he takes longer to cast his spells. He has a longer
Yeah.
cat feature, or chant feature, I should say.
Are you trying to say that old men are long-winded in the things?
Well,
they
that
do?
one is anyway. Ooh, Gigantoads.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, I have to fix that. Okay, I have to at least set Radia to attack. And that is the thing I have not done. That bridge is supported over there. So this is not so that area does not help me. What the hell? Shit, I hit the wrong button instead of fuck it. Radia is not going to have MP to do this with it here shortly anyway. Fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah. You keep hitting that quick play or auto attack.
Oh, here is a thing.
Oh, and you can cast Cure on them. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
I know.
remember. When I played this, I accidentally discovered that, and I went, "Oh!" And life
Okay, I don't want to do that.
like
I
an
want
auto
to hit Kira. There you go. Try that. Die. Haha. Extreme pieces of shit. Yes, there we go. Up to level 11. Cool.
Yeah.
Actually, getting into an area where she's got some substantial hit points. That's good. Okay, we've completely cleared this area, as far as I can tell, anyway. Basement 2. Oh dear.
You see, folks, unlike other groups, we actually like our women to be actually strong.
Well, that did almost no damage. Note to self, pay attention to what she's doing. Do that thing instead. Thank you. Now I can set the autopilot and make it all work. All right. Items. Use. I have potions still. You go there. Oh wow. There we go. That'll be better. I'm down to 1 potion, but screw it. I will have to make do.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably more in the chests around here anyway. Ooh, a preemptive strike. You know what that means? That.
Escape.
It's not just escape, it's Hotel Alpha.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, a potion to make up for the one you used.
I didn't use 1, I used 3.
Mm.
Maiden's Kiss. That means what that really tells me is those things are actually capable of turning us into frogs. It's called Toad for some reason.
Yeah.
See ya. We're out.
Ooh. There you go.
Fuck this shit. I'm out. There we go. We're done. Fuck this shit. I'm out. How many magic points you have left?
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
All right.
Ooh, we still got, Though Thomas has turned into a Sanji.
Thomas shouldn't do that. He's probably working though. Well, if so, then
Yeah,
Thomas at least has an excuse. I'm gonna burn the rest. I'm gonna burn as much as I can off of off of magic points here.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. I don't actually have a problem with that. And the reason I don't have a problem with that is because right on the other side, we're going to be using his tent to rest. Check that shit out.
So the old man can still pitch a tent.
He owns a tent. He makes Cecil. He's gonna make Cecil pitch it. No, there's a save point. There's a save point just to the other side of that door. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, right. I suppose it was that.
God damn it.
Believe me, I'm not trying to pull a Sanji. I'm having headphone issues.
Okay.
That would explain
We're
a lot.
just teasing you anyway.
And Radiant
would.
just learned Warp, which is good. I have to remember those things actually absorb, or actually have a thing where they absorb. Okay, who is it? Attack! You die.
Well, Squirrel, don't you know the rules? If they suck, you suck just as much. Oh, I'm gonna get snappers.
Get them, Tella. Nuke them till they glow. Actually, that guy's a minor miracle at this point. Because he's got way more spells than everybody else. Magic. Ooh, actually he does. Well, okay. Fine. We'll use your white magic instead. Oh, you don't even have any. There you go. That'll do. And we've got one or maybe two fights that we can do here. So let's just get those out of the way. Seriously, people? Alright, you know what? It's going to be one fight because I'm going to fucking nuke that thing with that thing in the back with some water. Blizzard. No, I don't. Right there. Oh, it actually went after its buddy. This is Black the magic. There. There you go. Oh, I've got one more spell cast. And none of that will be a diet food. What the hell is diet food? I'm not sure I want to understand that. 7 MP.
No one used to shoot the food and gauntlet. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
No,
Remember,
diet
don't
is just
shoot
die
food.
with a T tacked on. Rawr. What the hell was that shit?
I'm taking off, guys. See ya.
All right.
Later.
Okay, you are now officially out of MP. We're good with that. I was hoping to get a level out of that, but that didn't work as well as I wanted it to. Oh look! Tella of Pink will rest here.
I wish I could get rid of our MPs.
Oh.
Well, there's always the nuke 'em till they glow sort of thing, but that would probably leave both the conservatives and the liberals in your parliament without any way to represent themselves.
And of course, you're not talking about the RCMPs.
Nah, they usually do. They seem to do okay most of the time.
Especially the ones that go, no.
She eloped because you hated him. But first, there's the small matter of a vicious monster needs taking care of. 8 tentacles. We have to kill it, and we have to kill it a lot. It does not. It actually is. It actually hates electricity, which is a good thing.
Ah.
Because we have 2 people that can cast that spell. And it says we can.
The tentacle part. We all know where this is going.
You're funny.
I've seen enough anime to know this.
All right, so we're saved. We're all caught up on heals. Let's get moving. Ideally, we should probably grind a bit more in this area. An ice rod will come in very handy later. No, I want to do it this way. An ice rod to the face. Die. Holy crap, no! Let's go with some darkness. And it is going to love me for this, but I'm gonna kill the other two real quick. Oh, fuck that noise. Black magic. Let's hope I can kill it with that real quick. Nope. It actually just hates magic.
That's why I would have sucked it of magic. We're just gone osmosis, and let everybody.
Well, it casts Shiraja every time we every time we try and spank it with magic. And it left.
Yeah.
Rude. Rude. Oh, right, because this is the part that was left of this section. Oh, nope. Nope. We're out. Because this is going to hurt way more than it has to. We're leaving. There we go. We're out. Actually, as we get further into the game, they like to take our gil from us if we do that. 580 gil, that's a good number. And a bomb fragment. Ooh, bomb fragment fun. Not much use here. But useful enough. Now if we had a thunder rod, we'd be in good shape. How many arrows? I don't know how many arrows she's got left. I'm pretty sure there's not very many. I've only bought like 20 of them. Ooh, Rydia learned how to toad. Alright. Equip, Rydia, iron arrow. How many of them do we have? Uh-oh. I think we might only have the one.
Go into items. Go into your items and take a look.
19? What?
19. Oh! It doesn't use up arrows.
So why did I buy them?
The arrows.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that was not, that's not the way that's happened in any other version of this game. Like, at all, ever.
I think so, because you can get arrows as a random drop that are
yes, but usually it consumes arrows. That's not this is the thing they changed. And yes, I have ether. And she actually now has stock almost as many magic points as Tala now, so that's actually a good thing. A potion. I do have one ether on hand. Underground waterway, north entrance. Yay. Okay, we're gone. I don't want to deal with two of them things. Fuck that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Those water bugs are a pain in my ass, and I want no part of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's an ether. That's good. We want those.
Ooh, excuse me.
Die!
I thought that was so cool, and you could use.
The first time I tried something like that, it was the demon train in Final Fantasy VI. Leaving.
I think I did it on Final Fantasy IV, or AKA 2 at the time, but 4.
I didn't actually get a chance to. I actually put my hands on Final Fantasy VI at one point. Okay, I want that.
Before 4?
Okay. Before I got 2.
Yeah.
Well, the Western release of 2 anyway. I played 6 before I played 4.
Yeah. That's happened to me. There's some series I played in opposite order.
Well, it said I couldn't
Don't
get a
feel
copy
bad.
of Final Fantasy II. What the fuck? Black magic.
Yep.
You don't. Okay, you don't have what I want. Black magic. Fire! Fire! If I remember right, these things are allergic to fire.
Ooh.
Yes, they suck.
Oh, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
they suck at fire.
Tom.
Cecil just just took a
Hello,
level
Tom
up.
Tom.
And if I remember, by the time we get to the point where he can change, where he changes classes, what was it? You like level 30 or 35, and then all of a sudden you're level 1. It's like, fuck! I have 3 tents. I'm going to use one because that's a thing. We're going to go through the other. We're going to go around this section, and then life will be stupid. Because we have an 8-armed beast over there, and this is a huge natural barrier between Dempsion and its holding of Kaipo. That is a huge natural barrier between the two parts of the desert. That's the thing that should not be. The waterfall. He's down there! Why am I don't want to... No! God damn it. They didn't make very much of a map here, I think. Why is he down here? Why do I care?
Well, when you mentioned an 8-armed monster, you immediately got the attention of Reichenwald.
Do not want to do... Ah! Why for you turn me into frog? No, turning me into a frog. You fucking bastards. Oh, wow, that hurt. That was fucking painful. They're going to kick Cecil's ass, and we're not even going to know what the hell hit us. Thunder. Thunderstruck.
Now I'm trying to think of the name of that frog meme. What's the name of that character? Oh, shit.
Ah, you bastards! Knock it the fuck off.
Oh, you're kidding.
Nope. I turned back into Cecil, then he turned me back into a fucking frog. Hey!
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
And then it turns you back.
It turned poor Rydia back. As long as I've got at least one of these, one character that can... Okay. I need
you're
to
gonna
get
need to
Cecil
heal.
out of the line of fire here. Let's try that on for size. There we go. Now we can turn him back and not have that problem. Okay, items. I don't have any more Maiden's Kiss, do I? Yes, I do. I have one. I have one remaining.
Well, Squirrel,
Squirrel's
I
back out of
thank you
frog
for not
mode.
letting Cecil croak.
Now, that thing, that was kind of funny. Kind of. Magic. Will you... Ah, crap. Kara is fucking expensive. But it's less expensive than Rydia casting the other one twice. Okay. Alright, 261. Oh, wow. And it looks like Tella is right about the same level. No, actually. Tella's 3 levels up from Cecil. He just sucks. Okay. That's how that works. I had wondered. Walking through the walking water. What the hell am I doing? Oh, there's lots of these. White magic. Cura. There, right there. let's see how you do with that.
Too many of them.
Yeah, I know. And you don't actually have fire. Nice thing is he's well armored enough to only take 1 damage from these things.
Yeah.
I do not want to use darkness on these. For a reason. I love the idea of a massive AoE attack, but I can't do this. Stop streaming. It got kicked back. So we are way beyond everything. I've been streaming to you guys this whole time.
Oh, it just started up again.
Because I clicked the button to tell it to start. Sorry about that, folks. OBS decided to kill itself. Briefly. Okay, almost half an hour. So we have actually proceeded quite some ways since the last time you saw us. We are...
Oh, yay.
Ooh, we got a tornado.
I wondered why people were being so freaking quiet. Especially you lot.
Yeah. Well, me, I'm loud and obnoxious as normal, so... I'm just
I
surprised
have returned to watch the fun go down.
Which fun would that be?
Watching you kick the butts of monsters.
You guys actually missed the super easy boss at the end of the water cave. That shit was... wow.
Yes, wow, yeah.
I mean...
Skill of 1 to 10.
About 0.5. Whoa! No. What the hell happened there?
I was dead for a second.
Edward died.
Oh,
Item. Use tent. That should fix him. Wow. We've actually been through Damsian Castle since then. So I apologize. You guys got everybody. I did not realize that everything had gone sideways.
yeah, no.
Because it wasn't
I
actually
apologize
telling me
greatly,
I was dropping frames. If I'd known it,
Yeah.
then
I
that's
wasn't-
because OBS itself shut everything down. I can't be dropping frames
Yeah.
if I'm doing that.
So you're going grinding?
What?
We
I
may as well
went-
kill it. We may as well kill it because we're like...
Yeah,
How did you
five
get 10
minutes to-
Phoenix Downs?
I went and bought them in Kaipo after I got through at Damsian Castle.
Yeah, fix him right up.
Gonna have to. We have two options. We can run this overtime, or we can kill it. And at this point, it's already buggered up anyway. So who knows?
Yeah, let's just kill it.
Right.
It's very tempting to play these games. It really is.
Well, then you should.
I
probably put
bought a
your hands on
copy.
copy.
I wish I
Yeah.
could. I don't have the money right now.
Well, I don't even know how much the whole series would cost
I
you,
can
or
understand
if
that.
you have any of them. All right.
I don't even have the first remaster.
I only have 1 and 4, so don't feel too bad.
Don't you mean 1 and 2?
Quit the
But
game because that got buggered up in a huge
No.
way. We're off for a good 15-20 minutes.
Words to
Yeah,
live
we
by.
were lied to.
Race car backwards is race car. Race car upside down is expensive.
Yes.
I love that. That when I first found that, it was funny.
All right. So I got cards for today. I got Rydea, Palom, and Cecil. And I forget which one of the... Oh, yeah, Palom was the girl one. Oh, no, Palom's the boy one. It's Porum that's the girl one. Fusoya, Sid, Porum, Edge, Tella,
I'm gonna
Edward,
send
Gang,
something to one of my friends.
Cecil, Kane, Rosa, Radio. Okay. And I still have 3 card drops remaining out of what should be, what, 12? Yeah, 12. So... yeah, I'll get onto that a little. I'll get onto that later. Alrighty then. So everybody was coming. So you guys lost out on a bunch of Stark, and I apologize for that. Some sort of technical difficulty killed the live stream. I don't have an answer for you. Something tells me I'm gonna have to switch software again, and I don't want to do that. But that's what's gonna happen. So for those of you who are in the replay crew, the replay folks, you're going to be missing a good chunk of this game. what I will probably do is set up a recording, because this actually doesn't record the streams on top of the streaming. So, and that was the thing that I took for granted with XSplit, because it always did that.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks so bad.
I think the Streamlabs version of OBS might actually do that. I don't know, and I will probably have to find a way to find out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we should be keeping an eye on the stream at all times, so I can check when shit goes sideways.
Sorry.
Yeah. Normally I do that, but yeah, I apologize. I got so distracted, and then I'll tell you why afterwards.
Okay. All right, then. I think we're going to wrap this up. We may or may not be back on Saturday. If we do, we will have Tales of Arise. All right.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right, then. Between now and the next time we see you, be safe. Abyssing!
And let's make games. A Final Fantasy adventure again.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay, that's
Final
How about we
Fantasy-
make
that
games
sucks.
stream again?
Yeah, that would be better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better. That better.
All right, folks. See ya.